All right, made it to the airport, picking up the cable boys. Let's get this week started. The flex test.
Feel that? Oh my
so
God.
classic.
Chris.
The comparison's checking out so hard right now.
A little more.
Look at that.
Ooh, I don't know about you, Graeme.
Ooh, rocker lines, beveled edges, colorways, flexi tips. The boys are frothing. Yeah. Oh yeah, it looks good. Nice flex. That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, let me flex your board. Okay, yeah. Nice. Yeah, good flex. Doing it for the gram. Here we go. Nailed it. Alright, so we got to our Airbnb and we have a little bit of a situation here. Walked into the house and it pretty much instantly smelled like smoke. There's some sort of construction zone going on here. The evidence of the smoke smell. TV was turned on, and then we got into the bedrooms. One of the beds was broke right here. Crossbars broken off on it. Probably the worst part is that this bathroom's some grossness in the trash there. Lamps broke, bed's all disheveled. Back massager out on the floor. This place is not up to Hyperlite standards, so we're getting some hotels. All right, so it's day one of the cable shoot out here at Velocity Wake Park, and we woke up this morning and it is like gale force winds out here. It's blowing at least 20-25 miles an hour. We'll see how they do in the wind. So we got Trev, we got Haydo, Cody, JB, Graeme out here for the cable shoot. Oh yeah, little Kane. Little Kane coming into the second week, shooting all the kids' stuff.
Perfect conditions.
Perfect conditions.
It's a little breezy to help with the hang time.
The most limber of the team, Trever Maur right here.
You know, shove her down, push that kneecap down, really get that right here.
Hyperextend.
Yeah. And then if you want to just go for it, you just
break
plop.
Just break
And
the
then
joints.
you're just like,
Sometimes you gotta help the rider. Here's JB's warm-up routine.
Yeah.
Just lay down.
I'm using the sun for warmth.
Yeah. I call that lizarding.
Yeah, lizarding.
JB, you have a new pro model this year. What do you think?
It's pretty sweet. I rode it yesterday for the first time, and yeah, she's got some flex.
What's it called?
The free press.
Sick. little morning grab practice.
Yeah. Well, I don't really grab my board because I'm already attached, but
All right, Hyperlite news. We're out here in gale force winds. Perfect conditions for riding.
extra choppy for that, you know, you want to do that when you come up to the rail, ollie, and then you get to the top, you're like smooth as butter, so it really, like, you know, makes it diversified.
Luckily, you're riding like a 1/2-inch ply, so, you know,
True.
you won't get too much chatter. Alright, so when you're shooting cable, it can be a little less involved. You just kind of hop up on a tripod, you either get in the water or you grab a GoPro and you ride along with one of the riders. Yo, 270 later! It makes it a little easier to get a bunch of shots. I'm starting out this morning on tripod, and hopefully by the end of the day, this wind will die down and we'll be able to get out, maybe shoot some heli, maybe shoot some GoPro. I don't know, we'll see. Later, bro! Later!
We're gonna get first. This is right in front of us. JD's maybe butter sliding.
Out of focus close-ups are all the rage.
Out of focus is the new in focus.
Out of focus? That's art, baby. If it's out of focus, we meant to do that.
What is in focus now?
Out.
Today was sick, started out in a hurricane, 30-mile-an-hour winds. Always shot one feature because it was just hectic, but panned out, got glass, everybody shredded, everybody got whistles from rods and Stokes and Yahoos from Spenny. Yeah, no, but it was sick, got some heli out there, and at the end of the day, velocity is really crushing it for us, so day one's a wrap. It's sick, it's good, it's all you need. Thanks, Spenny.
Yeah, bud.
Whoa, dude.
Oh my gosh.
How heavy was it, bro?
Oh, docking. Did that camera pop out with your kid? We got like a situation going over here. All right, so what are we doing up here?
We're just checking, making sure all the crossing our X's, dotting our I's.
Okay, Graham, what are we doing up here?
There's X's.
We are maintaining the vertical alignment of the carriers. We are tightening the cross cables to a good guitar string-like tension. We are greasing the thing that scoops the ropes.
Wheels?
It's been like 4 years since I've worked at a cable park, so some of it is gone. But you just got to make sure it looks like it's not going to break.
Spread them.
Spready for the boys.
Spread eagle.
All right, so it's day 2. I got my little station set up here. I'm back on tripod. Got my long lens on. Got my probiotic drink, extra battery. So should be good for the whole morning. Here we go. Hey Cody, do like shit around the corner right here. Like, Rod's out here on the jet ski. He loves getting into my shots, but you know, whatever. All right, it's GoPro time. All right, so one of the cool things about having a park all to yourself is that you can kind of modify it exactly how you want. Some of the boys weren't getting quite enough boost that they were wanting. We're moving this kicker right here out to this feature right there. Should be pretty interesting. Got a mega booter and a launch off of it, land in the bank. We got Graeme on the water. I'm gonna lay down some laps. So just finished up day 2. We all got a lot of clips, including this guy right here.
A lot of sun too.
Oh yeah, it was a full day. Super early wake up, stayed at the park all midday, and then got a very long evening sesh, so we're all a little fried, but all in all, it was a really good day, and everyone is very stoked. So even when we get done around 9:30 at night or so, we still have to come back to our rooms and do all of our footage and photos and organize them and everything like that. So I'm gonna kind of run you through everything that has to be done after the day of shooting is complete. I shoot with all of these different cameras. So this is the Red, this is the A7 III, this is the little RX 100, the drone, and the GoPro. Pretty much have to go through each one of those. Since it's the product shoot, I organize it by board. I put each file into the individual board folders. That way, when I start editing, it's already organized and ready to go, and I just have to label the clips. And then also, to save space, I end up going through all of my Red footage because all of those files are gigantic. So I pretty much have to go through each individual clip and trim them down and make them smaller just so I'm able to put them on a hard drive and save space. Today we got done around 9, back to the hotel around 9:30, and I am just finishing up now. It's 11:15. It's time to go to bed so we can wake up tomorrow and do it all over again. All right, so it's day 3. Yesterday was a mega kicker section. What am I trying to say? Mega kicker session. We were able to get a little bit extra sleep last night. We kind of called it a late morning, so boys are warming up. Woo! JB, how you feeling?
Good, I'm just doing some lizarding, trying to get warm.
Day 3 for these boys, day 10 for me and this guy. How you feeling, Rod?
Day 10ish. I feel pretty good though. I mean, shit. Hanging out with the gang. So I'm beat, but I think I'm just old too, so that comes with the territory.
I'm gonna hop out on the island in the middle. So we'll pretty much spend this whole first session out on the island, getting them clips.
He's hovering directly over the stage.
A purple cloud. I know he's
hovering directly over the stage.
I know he's on.
Since stuff fell through with our Airbnb, we had to come up with a different solution, and running back and forth from the hotel to the cable park is kind of annoying and a pain with all of our gear and everything. So we've set up this little camp so we can hang out during the day, and it is a pretty dope setup. We got Trev's camper here, the Hyperlite reps camper here. We got AC in the desert heat, and it's a nice place for all the boys to be chilling during the day while we're trying to recover from the mornings.
A purple cloud. I know he's gone, and he was gone.
He's hovering directly over the stage.
On a purple cloud. I know he's gone.
He's hovering directly over the stage.
I know he's gone.
Sky.
I know he's gone, and he was gone.
Far above the highest mountain.
I know he's gone.
Yeah, so last day, Hyperlite shoot, cable and boat. Been on this for 2 weeks. Feeling a little rough, but gonna finish strong. Boys are killing it last night. It's pretty sick. I think Graeme started doing some tantrums over the whole entire feature and started firecrackering down. It was pretty insane. So definitely finishing strong, and yeah, pretty excited to wrap it up. So
Me too.
Cause it's a Kodyak, you already know.
You like your board?
It's a yak, dog, of course. Designed it myself. Let's take a look at this sucker. 147 centimeters of pure pleasure. Not the actual pleasure.
No, that's
the yak. This is the yak, dog.
Better be careful. Alex probably has that
This'll give
shit
you way more
TM.
no Alex royalties on the pleasure, so that's 2 pleasures. That's $10 on that, right out of your mouth. Blah, blah.
$10?
$10.
Alright, so we're here shooting portraits for the very last night. I always leave something for the last night that keeps us up nice and late. But basically we got this light set up right here, and I'm going to be doing some weird swishy swashy editing, so all of my camera movements have a little bit of character to them. So, but right now Rod's catching some portraits as well.
Chin up or down?
Trev's looking good.
I drive slow and it's still like decent time. I got math. Yeah, I'll do it. Let me get the list. Yeah, dude, I could be so stoked. I know exactly where I'm
I feel like that one connected.
So yeah, basically that's how it's done.
I won't feel it, man.
Kind of weird camera shots and everything, but they always, once you edit them all up, it looks real nice.
Always a great time.
Yeah, bud.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Good trip.
Really good.
Later, bud. Have good flights.
We will.
We did it. It's done. Get some sleep. All right, so that does it for the 2021 Hyperlite cable shoot. We finished off pretty strong yesterday with a really good afternoon set, amazing light, and then got portraits done. Now that everyone's all completely thrashed, we can all get some sleep, recover, and get back to life. But apparently the country is kind of shutting back down, so it's life possibly back in quarantine. We'll see what happens. We're gonna keep 6 feet distance. Safety first.